How's everybody doing? I must be feeling a little bit better because here I am. I'm going to make the second video in 2 days. I got Munch here with me, as you can see. Like always, these ears drive me crazy, and you know, keep me company. So I'm going to jump into it. I got a lot of news, and that's why I'm doing this. The news kind of forced my hand. Jesus, my news line went crazy this morning, and I got avalanched in with a fuck ton of news. So this is Puppy Pot and Chill number 516, a quick news rundown and a bowl. I gotta remember the camera's over here. It's really weird because the camera's on this side, but the screen's over here. So I'm tempted to look over here when the camera's there. Anyway, let's get started. This is a quick news rundown. I'm just going to tease the news. And remember, don't listen to me. I'm a stoner. If I say something that interests you, then maybe you should go look it up. Okay? Woman gets naked at the riots and spreads her legs at cops. Kind of flummoxing the cops for a little while, but then they figured out what to do and they arrested her eventually. Riots continue across the country. There's been nearly 60 days, or there's been 60 days plus of rioting in Portland. Democrats and mainstream media prop each other up in the propaganda spread wars as they spread propaganda of peaceful protesting, which is really dumb because they're not peaceful at all. They're attacking cops and burning down shit and fucking shit up. Anyway, the fake news is definitely on the rise. You know, anytime one of the mainstream media's lips are moving, they're lying. I have to fact check everything. 70% of the silent majority afraid to talk politics. I told you why. Why would anybody be afraid to say that Black Lives Matter or that they're voting for Democrats or anything like that? They're only afraid to talk about voting for Trump. I think it says a lot that people are not talking politics because of that. They're afraid of the reprisals. Defend police are backfiring as murder is on the rise. Yeah, the places where the police were defunded and, you know, shrunk down in size because they had a bunch of their money taken away, those places are seeing a rise in murder. Yeah, crime. People are fleeing the area as they clamor for police to come back where they've been removed. And where they're not bringing the police back, people are like, we're the fuck out of here, we're gone, man, and they're leaving. Radio host says riots are peaceful, and then he gets his apartments torched. He's getting shocked into reality that these are not peaceful protests, they're riots, and then he goes out and buys a gun because he realizes just how dangerous these things are. Man runs over Blue Lives Matter protesters. Yeah, just decided he wanted to try to plow through them. Police find cache of Molotov cocktails in Portland. Yeah, the police came across a bunch of materials needed to make Molotov cocktails that the protesters are going to use against the police and the feds. Still think it's going to be peaceful? All right, I mean, go ahead. Jerry Nadler says Antifa is a myth. But I can go online and find video after video of Antifa protesters carrying signs, identifying themselves as Antifa, dressing up in all black, covering their faces. So that's a lie. People shot in Eugene, Oregon. Things are not calming down there, man. They keep saying that it's calming down and it's not as bad, but it's not good. SpaceX, here's some good news, successfully launched their latest Falcon 9, and it was actually for South Korea, and it is a dedicated military communication satellite for South Korea, but SpaceX launched that for them. It was pretty cool seeing that go up, and they re-landed the first section, SpaceX did, for the 57th time. They're reusing the first stage in the rockets, so that's cool. Democrats lose the case against the feds for snatching people off of the road, they say, by unidentified police. It goes to court, and the courts are like, we can identify them in this video. They have patches on, they have their police numbers on there, they have their badge number, and their last name, and they can all be identified. So the judge was like, we're throwing that one out. So the feds win that one. Everyone seems to know who's going to win 2020, but have you paid attention to this year, 2020? It's been incredibly retarded. The stuff that's been going on has been out of the box. So in a week, aliens are going to land and everything's going to change again. Okay? What's going to happen 2020? I really don't know. I'm not voting Biden. I do know that much. The dude doesn't even know where he's at. Okay? Plus, both sides are screaming that the other side is cheating, so nobody's going to believe the election results. People are going to be counting ballots for months after the election is held, because the other side thinks the other side is involved in a scandal of some sort. Police protester gets shot. They're out on a road, walking down the road saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, police have got to go. A man drives by and shoots one of the protesters, and the protesters blame the police for not protecting them. So the protesters want the police to get the fuck out, but when they get hurt, they want the police there to protect them. Hypocrites. George Floyd riots tally 29 dead with 14,000 arrests. Now, the George Floyd riots were about police shooting unarmed black men. Well, now we have 29 dead because of these riots. And last year there was, I believe it was 9 black people killed while unarmed by police, and I believe it was like 14 white people were killed while unarmed by police. So whatever, what the fuck ever. Nick Sandmann, you remember him? He was that kid that was confronted by the native man banging on the drum right in front of his face, and they said that Nick Sandmann in the red MAGA hat was in the wrong, and that the native man was being repressed. And well, Nick Sandmann's about to settle a $250 million lawsuit against the Post, the Washington Post. I don't know how much he's actually going to get, but we can assume it's a $250 million case. It's going to be somewhere in the middle between $1 million and $250 million. Either way, Nick Sandmann's walking away with a bunch of money because of fake news and propaganda pushes. More fake news came out right before I started this video up. From mainstream media now claims that Trump wanted all of this rioting and killing to happen, even though he's sent feds in to try to stop it and everything. Now, because mainstream media's lies have backfired, they are trying to say that Trump actually wanted this, when before they said the opposite. So, Orange Man bad is the truth. And that's what's getting pushed, and that's what is going to keep getting pushed because the Dems are the ones pushing it, and mainstream media props it up. Starting to sweat here. Even though I got my hair in a ponytail, it is hot as fucking balls in my room, man. Whew. I'm all shiny. I'm all shiny. Alright. Now remember, I'm just teasing the news. If I say anything that interests you, you should look it up for yourself. Find out what you think the truth is, because that's what I really want. We can be smarter stoners. We can be better humans. We need to be better humans. Treat each other better. More respectful. Me and Munch, we love you. Hope you have a good day. Be careful. Let me give you a shot of Munch here one more time. Where's he at? There he is. Hey, Munch. How you doing, bud? All right. I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Be safe. But most of all, stay high, bitches. Peace.